Marriage has lost its meaning. It's not taken seriously anymore because people are celebrating it. People celebrating divorce, that is. Why in the world would anyone celebrate divorce? I understand all the arguments like abuse, emotional abuse, all the other icks, but here's the one thing that I don't understand is what is there to celebrate? A husband lost a wife lost a husband, and if there are children involved, they lost everything. If you get divorced with children, you put them at every statistical disadvantage possible. What reason is there to be happy? Yep, maybe you escaped an abuser. Maybe all that's true. Sure, it's true. And you can be thankful that God got you out, but to celebrate? I just can't see anywhere in Scripture where it says to celebrate divorce. Divorce is looked down upon. It's not celebrated. If we're going to live biblically led lives and be honest about what Scripture says, we have to acknowledge this. There's nowhere in Scripture that's going to say that we should celebrate divorce. It's just not going to be found. And let me tell you why marriages are failing and why even the Christian community we struggle with it, because we need to acknowledge some things. Let's start with Matthew 19:8. Jesus replied, Moses permitted you to divorce your wives because your hearts were hard, but it was not this way from the beginning. This isn't anywhere else in Scripture from other third persons, still godly written, but this is from Jesus himself. The very little that he did say about divorce, he said this. And what is he talking about? He's talking about the fact that two people are meant to be bound for life. Two people were meant to be death do us part. Two people were meant to be what God has put together, let no one separate. Culture has watered this down so much. Thoughts have watered this down so much to where marriage is a joke. Unless it's two people that put God as the center. And it's two people that have the mindset that we're in this to win this. There is no breaking up, no matter what. In your mind, you think this. And if you truly think this, your marriage will succeed because you're going to do everything in your power to make sure that it does. And the main thing that you're going to do is lean on God in all of your times of trouble. You're going to go to counseling. You're going to do everything you can humanly do before pushing the nuclear option, which is divorce, which is breaking the covenant that you made with your Creator. Then, if divorce is ever the option, unfortunately, if the worst outcome happens, you have to get divorced. There's no other option. It's not a celebratory thing. It's a sad time of mourning. You had to disobey God and break the covenant that God set in place between two people. The children are going to suffer. You're going to suffer, whether you admit it or not. And whoever you're divorcing is going to suffer, whether you admit it or not. There's no time for happiness. Celebrating a divorce is not a good thing. It shows that no one takes marriage seriously. If you're celebrating divorce, that means you probably never did to begin with. It was all optional. Marriage is not optionality. It's forever.